And we are live. Welcome to another live. Guys, I've been taking a little break because I actually busted my ribs again for the, 10th time. I was filming my knife defense video, and it's a pretty intense knife defense program I'm putting together. I wanted to put the most realistic knife defense program. So if you guys are interested, there's a pre-order right now. It's 50% off. While I'm building the program, I had to take a little break because of my ribs. I don't think it's, oh yeah, we're good. So I had to take a little break because of my ribs. So it's basically 12 lessons, 20 full out pressure training drills, and then 12 scenarios. So it's 48 lessons with a manual, a guide. I'm going all out on this program because I want to create a realistic knife defense program, and I'm putting everything I have out there, and I'm making it real. I'm making it full out. I'm making it dynamic. I wanted to create a program that's going to save people's lives. So if you guys are interested, go check out the link. Go check out my website. It's at 50% off as a pre-order. Now, it's interesting because as I was doing this program, and as I'm always training. I'm always looking at videos. I'm always breaking down different systems. And I realized that be careful how you train. And what I mean by that, if your training is for self-defense, make sure that your training incorporates or is geared around self-defense, combat, survival training. So I'm doing a lot of MMA, and because I'm doing more MMA, I'm forgetting about the finger jab. I'm forgetting about the throat strikes. I'm punching more because I'm wearing gloves and I'm feeling more safe. And I'm catching myself when I'm doing these drills to go back to go to the MMA training because I'm doing so much of it now, and I'm forgetting or I'm not incorporating my street stuff in there. And you're gonna fight, and I mean, if fighting, we're talking about self-defense and defend yourself, the way you're gonna train is the way you're gonna fight. When people tell me, well, anybody could eye gouge. Yes, but do you train it regularly in your training? Do you train how to strike throat and eye gouge and neck crank and pull hair? Do you simulate it? Do you train it? Do you incorporate it? Or if you don't, what makes you think at that very moment you're going to do it? Yes, Fike. So, I mean, it's very important that you guys break down. Look at your training and what's your overall goal and objective of it. It's messing up your muscle memory. That's pretty good, actually. Yes, it is. So, I mean, I'm doing this knife, I did my knife defense program, and because I'm doing so much MMA, I threw a high kick. I'm like, and it wasn't bad, but once or twice I went into like a boxing stance. When the guy's got a knife, I want to step in and trap it. I want to keep my hand. I want to go open hand and parry and strike. So again, ask yourself, what is your overall purpose of training? What do you want to get out of it? What's obviously, if you're fighting in the cage because you want to be a fighter, you're not going to be incorporating eye gouge and palm strikes and hair pulling and neck cranking and slamming the guy's head on the floor. You're going to be training for your MMA, which makes sense. But if you're doing what we're doing here on this channel, and that's teaching street combatives, you want to make sure that your training simulates a certain amount of reality that you might be faced. So whatever system you're doing out there and whatever you're training, which I do endorse, go out and do boxing and do kickboxing, do jiu-jitsu. Remember, take that and then incorporate your own street stuff in there, what you see from me or other instructors. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. So I think it's a very important topic because Again, I've heard a lot of people say, well, you know, especially the MMA guys, well, anybody could eye gouge. Anybody could strike the throat. Anybody could pull hair. But if you don't train it, what makes you think under a high stress situation, your body's instinctively going to do it? It's not. So, I mean, be aware. Do you still grapple? Yes. Look, I love grappling and I've made videos about them. People think I'm shitting on grappling. I love it, but you're a one-dimensional fighter. Right? You're a one-dimensional fighter. In the street, if you grapple against multiple attackers, you're screwed. People tell me, well, there's nothing you could do about multiple attackers. Sure, there's a lot of things you could do. There are strategies and concepts that you could do to set up your first strike, or how to stack them, or how to be aware and pick up an improvised weapon. If you don't train to pick up an improvised weapon, what makes you think at that very moment your brain's going to think of picking up something? It's not. I know, because when, you know, in our self-defense, in the knife defense program, you know, I'm teaching the 3 types of improvised weapons: static, projectile, and range. Is training 3 hours unhealthy or not? It depends on your body, man. What are you, 22 years old? When I was 22, 23, I was training 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening. Your videos, I'm getting ready to beat someone up in school. Man, don't go pick a fight. No need to beat anybody in school, guys. Don't go out pick fights. I mean, unless somebody's in your face and grabs you and is ready to fight, avoid the fight. You know, talk your way out of it. It's not worth it, you know, because you're going to beat him. He's going to come back with his friends. When is this shit all going to end? Right? So it's again, guys, I have a brand new knife defense program. There's a pre-order. It's 50% off. Then the price is going to go to $97. It's $47 right now because I'm building the program. Again, there's a full manual with knife statistics, myths, realities, what knife attacks look like, how to, you know, what are the most type of common knife grips, forward, ice grip. Man, I mean, I don't know how many hours and hours I spent breaking down research, having my writer as well. And then from there, it's 12 step-by-step lessons. Then we have 20 drills, which I got my ribs busted on the 10th. And then we're doing 12 full-out scenarios in real locations. Elevator, staircase. Let's put everything to the test. People tell me against a knife, I'm just going to run. Great. I hope you have superpowers and you can run through a wall, because you can't run through an elevator, a staircase, a car. Most attacks happen in close quarter range, and actually running could be counterproductive. No, I busted my ribs, man. I busted my ribs, so I'm taking a break. It wasn't a bad shot. It was actually a really small shot, but I busted them so many times that that I just, you know, I needed to let them heal. It's been a while I haven't had, but I mean, the reason why I'm the type of instructor, guys, anybody who's done a seminar, I'm not all talk. When I do a seminar, and anybody who's been to my seminar knows, I'm gonna go on that floor and I'm gonna roll, I'm gonna square off, I'm gonna go one-on-one with everybody. And people who've seen me are like always surprised that I do that. But there's always risks to that. And in this video, the Tactical Edge program that I'm putting together, that's what I wanted. I wanted to put together a realistic knife defense program. It wasn't for money. It was really, I broke it down. It took me about 6 months to put the program together. I did the 12 lessons, then I had 12 drills written down, and then I went back to the lessons and I said, there's a few things missing that I need to talk more. I need to drill this. I need to drill this, so people don't get some kind of false belief or hope and try to pull this stuff. So now I went from 12 to 20 drills, full out pressure drills, and then put it to the test and go out in real life and try scenarios. So if you guys are interested, it's a pre-order, 50%, check it out, as well as go check out my new website, nickdrossos.com. And that's it, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stand strong.